Do you ever feel like when it's actually vacation time, you can't fully relax because you're an entrepreneur and you have too many plates to keep spinning? All right, today we're going to talk about how you can truly enjoy your summer vacation, like for realsies as a busy business owner. Let's jump into it. Hey, I'm Liz Hartke, host of Your Big Next podcast, founder of Visionary CEO Company, and I work alongside high-achieving entrepreneurs and we help them break free from the busy, lead with massive amounts of clarity, and scale themselves so their businesses can naturally scale in alignment with their God-led calling and in alignment with their family and their values. And I've got 5 little ones of my own, so I'm in the trenches with you. Let's jump into the real reason you can unplug, okay? Do you ever feel like you're present, but you're not present? Do you know what I'm saying? Like, let's get one thing clear. You don't struggle to unplug because you're weak or undisciplined. And if you keep telling yourself that story, you're just hurting yourself. You struggle to unplug because your business still operates like a high-paid job. You created a job for yourself. You escaped the 9-to-5 to create a 9-to-5. And if your team is still relying on you to answer every single question, if your systems just break because you're unavailable, if you feel like your clients expect a response at any moment of any day, or you have to live in your DMs or inbox in order to keep the business running, you're not running a business. You're running a founder-reliant operation, and it's draining you. Let's talk through it. I want to walk you through 3 moves that are going to allow you to be present, to disconnect, to feel good again, to re-energize yourself in the day-to-day, on vacation, in the summer, whatever it might be. The first move is audit for hidden bottlenecks. You got to audit for the hidden bottlenecks. 4 weeks before any vacation, I have a process and I run what I call the golden bottleneck audit. I had to make it sound good because audit sounds like a drag. The first thing I do is I make a list of every task that I'm touching. Now, I don't have to be the creator of the thing in full, but if it has to pass through me, hey, Liz, can you look this over? Hey, can you check out this copy? Can you just approve this? I'm involved. Okay, so I write all those down. I circle the tasks that only I can do, that only I should do, preferably the things that make me come alive. Because if it's not something that is in my sweet spot, it can be delegated. And then I ask myself, simple question, what would break if I disappeared for 30 days? Did you just gasp? The thought of disappearing for 30 days and still having a business to come back to? It's very possible. As I prepare for my maternity leave, I am going to be living proof that this is very possible. This is where you meet your operational truth, because those items, that's where you failed to install leadership, not just task doers. Every summer for me, this audit is where I'm still the choke point, right? And it gives me the next leadership assignment, right? Like when people are like, what is leadership? How do I do it? How to become a leader? You just need to make leadership tangible. And that's what we're doing today. So what's the second move you can do? Build your vacation operating system. This is one of my weirdly enough favorite things to do. And I'm not a big operations person. I hire someone for that because it's not my gifting. But when it comes to vacation, I want an operating system because I like taking breaks. I like being present with my family. We take upwards of 9 weeks a summer off. And it is often some of our most profitable months. Say what? For realsies, because we have built our vacation operating system. 2 weeks prior to said vacation, I activate my vacation operating system. Every team member gets a clear ownership map. We document what happens if scenarios, right? Like if this happens, do this. I assign a single point person for any triage. So we have things covered if like you just always want to be ready. I set strict emergency only boundaries depending on the vacation. Like there are some vacations. Let me just be clear. I used to be really black or white because I had to be. I'm like, I am living for this vacation. So I have to just leave my laptop at home and completely unplug or I'll lose my marbles. Now I'm so much more in my sweet spot and I love what I'm doing that I don't have to be so black and white. So there are sometimes like where we go to the beach and from 6 to 8 a.m., I do my writing because I'm super inspired. I don't have to be so unplugged because it's not like such a necessity anymore, but I still want the inner workings of the business taken care of. There is a tool called Loom, Loom. I am not affiliated in any capacity. I just use the crap out of it. You can create SOPs so simply. You can literally hit record, sit down, create a Loom, just talk at the camera. Okay, guys, if this happens, we want you to do this. If this type of email comes in, I want it to go in so-and-so. I want so-and-so to own these things. When these are the emergencies that you can reach out to me for, this is how I want to be contacted. Like whatever the thing is, right? Or like, this is how I run my my inbox if someone else is running it. You can screen share, you just talk, and then you can send the recording to team. But even better, there's an AI feature where you hit the button and say, turn this into an SOP. And it turns it into a written SOP that you can throw into a Google Doc. And now you have an SOP for that thing and it makes it coherent. So if you just yapped for 15 minutes with a lot of ums and ahs and distractions, it takes it and turns it into an organized, streamlined SOP based on how it should be laid out. So that's the tool I use to do this. So simple. And this allows my team to feel super empowered. My clients know what to expect. My brain can fully turn off if I want it to. I've found that what creates actual anxiety in this isn't the work itself, it's the vagueness, right? When I'm away, when I haven't created clear definitions of how things should be done or standards or operating procedures, my team has to either guess or avoid it. And vague plans create stress for everybody, you included, and specific plans create freedom. And that's what we want for you. The third move I want you to make is rewire your CEO identity. And here's the most powerful shift at all. You don't take time off despite being a CEO. You take time off because you're a CEO. You take time off because it's a really wise decision. Recalibrating, refreshing, reimagining, thinking, going for walks, playing with your kids, enjoying what you've worked so hard for is a leadership principle. It is a must. And leadership isn't about being available 24/7 because then you're not actually living as a leader. You're not leading anyone. You're not developing leaders. You're just running the show. You're the dictator. It's about building a business that runs off of systems. If that word scares you, I just told you how easy it is to create a system. Talk at a camera. You don't even have to have your camera on. Just capture your voice, turn it into SOP. It's not about being so organized. And I'm not an organized person by nature. It's about modeling what true leadership sustainability looks like for you and your team so you can have a life. And it's about creating margin for long-term and long game thinking. You're here to play the long game. This isn't a flash in a pan business you're trying to create. This is something that is sustainable. And I've abandoned the mentality around even retirement because I've been able to continually shift my business to become something that I could run for the next 50 years because it's not all on me. Space is not a luxury. It's a strategic advantage. And I want you to enjoy it. I want you to experience it. So I had a personal evolution in this from total burnout. Like I told you, I had to have vacation. I had to take those weekends. I had to just shut it all down because my brain was on overdrive all the time to really experience what it means to have a more integrated life. Eventually, I'd love to see you get to this place where it's not the occasional vacation out of necessity. It's like a part of your life plan. You want to take that trip. You want to experience those moments. You want to have a full life. But it doesn't mean you always have to shut everything down at the same time. But the nice thing is when you're totally in your sweet spot and you can bring it with you on these trips, it then takes a lot of pressure off, right? Like, so there are certain things I don't do when I'm on vacation or when I'm taking time to be with family. I'm not on anyone else's clock. That's a non-negotiable for me. So I don't have meetings. My team runs my meetings. I don't meet with clients. I don't meet with prospects, nothing. I don't take opportunities during that time that requires me to be on anyone else's timetable because then that dictates my time with my family. Because if we're going to go be like boogie boarding at 2 p.m., but I have a call scheduled, I'm like, sorry guys, I can't do it. I never want to have to say that. The things I bring with me sometimes because I want to are the things that make me come alive. The things that I love to do, like creation, writing, right? Developing ideas, a lot of visionary time on my trips because I'm usually somewhere that inspires me. That's a really great shift to make. It's like this vacation from a place of necessity to vacation as a strategic insight as a leader. When I tag a team member and I'm like, hey, I want you to lead this week's team call. I can't wait to hear what comes out of it. Update me next week. They're empowered to step into that role and lead. Another thing, 15-minute check-in rule. So simple. If you choose that full disconnection is just too overwhelming and it's not always possible and different industries are different. Like I have a lot of people in real estate. They're like, you think I can go a week without like checking in with my team or my deals or whatever? One intentional check-in window, 15 minutes daily, and do it like before the action starts in your day. So once you've done it, it's done. If I'm going to bring anything with me, I really try to weave it in like before my kids are even up, because then once the day starts, I still have the full day. So if you have to have a check-in, make it early so it's not like breaking up your day later if other things come that you want to be able to do with your family, but now you can't because you have this obligation. You can also use a tool like Voxer where it's not everyone has to be on a call at the same time. You send your check-in and your questions when you want to, and they respond and you listen to it when you want to, right? Like when you're in the car or whatever. It's limited to mission critical items only. So you're not looking to get every last detail of like, okay, what did you write in that email? And what are our numbers? Is like mission critical, anything that you need to be tapped in on, but it's not inbox surfing. You're not going down any rabbit holes. You're not, oh, well, I'm here, I can just check in with Slack. No, none of that. This is like bounded structure and it allows for more freedom. And you have to set this boundary with your team. So what's the ROI of taking like a real vacation? Every vacation I take forces my business to evolve if I do it right. Team gets stronger, right? My systems get tighter. My leadership gets upgraded. My vision just expands. Rest is not a reward. It is a responsibility, right? It's not just rest. It's like time to reimagine, time to get inspired again, time to get out of your environment and be reminded why you're doing what you do. And it requires like a higher level of thinking. This allows you to get out of it. So you start treating your vacations like CEO leadership drills. That's like a great write-off. You tell your CPA, like, no. This 20-day vacation in Hawaii, I was just maturing my business and my leadership so we can write it off. Try it. Can't hurt. I am not a CPA and I'm not giving a financial advice. All right. So now I want you to think strategically if this is resonating and you're seeing where your business still depends on you far more than it probably should or that you want. The next piece is delegation mastery. So I have a tool that whenever I travel, even when I'm not traveling, delegation is really important. I don't want to do all the things when I am around. So I have a delegation mastery. It's like a checklist. So these are the things that I delegate so that I can stay in my sweet spot. If you either comment below, we'll send it to you, or go to the link, luminaryleadershipco.com/delegate. You can find it in the description. I'm curious, what's on your plate right now that you feel like has guts to go? Drop it in the comments. Like, what is the thing that nags at you? Is it checking your emails, scheduling things, being on sales calls? Is it writing content? What is it? Like, what is it for you? I'm always so curious what other people are struggling with. So grab that delegation checklist. I have another video that I'm going to walk you through is a delegation framework, and it's going to go more deeply into that. But if you want a little preview, go grab the cheat sheet and make it work for you.